body, baby. His body, baby. Oh, oh, na.
So this is a quick update on my garden. I had all those many squash plants which I've taken out, and shame this bed is now looking so bare, but they were literally not going to survive here because there were just too many of them and it was just not going to work. So I took them out, but my corn is fine. These tomatoes are also from the compost. I can't exactly remember. I think I would have I had grown beans here, so I just have to see how far those come. The beetroot, the spinach, nothing here. Tomato from the compost, all these are also from the compost. And then my baby spinach is actually coming all the way through. And then here, this is the asparagus. It actually looks so cute. I can't remember what I have here. I need to check my notebook. And then my zucchini is actually growing quite big. And then I've got butternut also. Wait, butternut and zucchini, I don't know which one is which, but based on the size, I would think that this is butternut and this is zucchini. This is actually burning from the sun. So I need to try and get a net over it. And then underneath here is the celery that I grew from the one that I had bought. It's doing really good. And then there's a carrot over here and there. That one is not so happy. And then here we've got beans and a tomato from the compost, which I probably need to move slightly this way because this is too close. It's not going to, nothing here will thrive. And then there's a carrot there. And then these are the tomatoes that I would have planted, but I moved my squash. So the squash I moved here. Milo, please, no. I don't know what he's eating. I moved the squash here, and as you can see, I moved it yesterday and it's such a struggle. It's got transplant shock, so I'm actually really hoping and praying that at least one or two of it survives. But yeah, it's not happy here, but I've got space here, so that's why I wanted to move it here. And then there's a pineapple which I put here. I guess we'll have to see what happens to it. And then over here, that's where I put the spring onion, and at the back of that there's ginger. The spring onion has actually been doing great. I mean, I've harvested, so it's pretty, I guess, doing great so far. Yeah, on my garden, which is this one, is flourishing, this bed, in some areas. So this is the asparagus. It's a very funny thing to look at. It looks very funny, but that's asparagus. And then my onion is actually coming out. Yeah, I didn't think it would ever come out. It took the longest. And then this is butternut, which is burnt by the sun, as you can see. And then I've got zucchini here. So my spacing here was a bit off. I don't know if I even followed the right spacing, but as you can see, this zucchini is wild. It's growing everywhere, and I'm a little bit worried about the butternut, but I think they'll be fine. Sorry, my dog is playing with a bottle. And then there's beans here, which are also doing great. The last time it was only 1 and 2. Now I've got a little guy there. Funny enough, the carrot seems to be struggling. This is the carrot that I would have grown from seeds. I had one somewhere here that I had grown from an old carrot, but my neighbor's cat keeps eating my things, so this is the only carrot that I've got. I'm thinking of planting some here from the seeds because I still have lots of seeds. And then my tomatoes, these ones that look like they're struggling, are actually tomatoes that I got from the other bed that I moved here. And I don't think they're happy here, but these ones from the seeds seem to be doing well. Milo, stop it. And then here, the corn is also doing great. It's actually grown quite a lot. There are more tomatoes here. These tomatoes are from the compost. Milo, no. And the beans are not, I don't know if they're being eaten by snails or what, but the beans are not coming through. No, these are peas, so the peas are not coming through. I'm gonna need to make a plan. The beetroot, I had planted 3, I think, or 4. Based on the spacing, it would have been 4. So only 2 made it. And then somewhere there, I planted a beetroot. Milo, get off! Yay! I planted a beetroot there from what I had. Sorry guys, if I'm shouting, it's because my dog is being crazy. And this is the Swiss chard or spinach. As I've mentioned, this bed is now struggling because I moved everything that was here. And tomato from compost. He's trying to eat my baby spinach. What are you doing? And then this is tomatoes from compost also. I can't remember what I had planted here. They're supposed to, I'm gonna look at my list. Yeah, so this one I'm a little bit concerned about because I had obviously planted things here, and I don't know if they didn't germinate the seeds of it because they, in the previous video I did show that there was quite a lot of pumpkin from the compost that had grown here. So I don't know if they didn't germinate because of that, or if the things that I had grown here are just hard to grow. But then tomato and then baby spinach, which I'm really impressed about. I don't know what's eating it here, probably snails. I don't also know when you harvest it because baby spinach is meant to be small, so maybe I should start harvesting that one. But yeah, I'm happy with this. Then over here, that's where I moved all the pumpkin. You see, he likes climbing on those. Milo, no. Milo, stop it. That's the pumpkin that I moved. I was a little bit worried. Some of it actually just didn't survive, but I can see that what is here is actually, it's rooted. Because, for example, you can see this baby is thriving. So I'm going to keep watering here and then putting compost and fertilizer, and hopefully these babies do well. And then the pineapple is here. Somebody said to me it's going to take 3 years. It's also skewed. What's happening? Yeah, so the pineapple. And over here in this little thing, I've got spring onion, which I have used. I've harvested. The problem is that these don't go straight. I don't know if it's just me or what, but then they keep like falling off, and people don't respect me, so they put things here when there's a braai. And then somewhere there at the back I've got ginger, which I have never grown ginger before, so I guess I'll have to see. But the spring onion, I guess I'm as happy as I can get. I really, if you've got any tips on how to keep it straight, I would really appreciate that, because so far the babes is not wanting to do right. This boy is crazy. Look at what he's doing. Why are you eating that? Guys, this dog is actually really crazy. Come. So I've come back from holiday, actually from a week of being home in Joburg, and this is what my garden is looking like. It's all abundance, guys. That's the tomato. I need to put, oh, somebody is peeing. I need to put support here, and then the carrot. Unfortunately, only one carrot actually grew initially, so then I did put some seeds there. I don't know if they'll germinate or what will happen. And then the beans are coming nicely. And then I'm supposed to have a carrot also somewhere here. There's the other carrot. Don't know what happened to my celery. And then this is the zucchini, which is wild. I've already harvested some of the leaves, because you can eat the leaves. If you can see there's a little bit of a cut. I'm going to do, excuse me, the same this week. And then this is the butternut, the baby butternut, which is also growing wild. I'm gonna see if I can't also support it up, because I don't have space for it down. And then this is the bell pepper, and then obviously the asparagus, which apparently is gonna take 3 years. I'm not even like trying to freak out. And then here, that I've also harvested, that's my baby spinach. I actually didn't even know that it grew like this, but here we are. And then the tomato again here. This one also does definitely need support. And then some more tomatoes. Ooh, yeah, 100% need support. I'm a little bit worried about this. This is supposed to be spinach, but as you can see, it's wilting because of the sun, and I don't know if when last it was watered, so I need to fix this situation. And then Milo, what are you eating? There's beetroot, so, and then my corn and tomato. This is the third harvest, but the first two were baby spinach, and this is the big spinach, which was a bit late, but anyway, it doesn't like the sun, I've noticed. And then green beans, these are actually quite huge, and yeah, they came out great. And the big ass zucchini, this is like the biggest one of them, and then this is almost the same size, and then there's a little baby. I only harvested this because it fell, but you can see even the color is not like these ones. I think these ones kind of, you can see that they're ready, but not this one. But it fell, so maybe I'll make zucchini cake, which is essentially like carrot cake, but you put zucchini. And then, yeah, these are the beans like I mentioned. Not actually sure what I'll make, but fresh AF. I mean, look at this. All you just need to do is rinse this and you're ready to go. Wowza. So I'm actually removing my sorry, it's a bit windy, but I'm removing my zucchini plant because it served its purpose and it's really given us so much, and it's taking up water and nutrients, so I'm going to uproot it. Soon I'm going to be, sorry, that's my mango, that I'm going to be uprooting these because it's actually also like dead, so maybe I can even have these finish inside. But I planted mini butternut, I think I said the last time, and this is my very promising peppers. So I've got some here that are like starting to come out, so I'm quite excited. And these tomatoes are the ones that, I don't know if I ever said, but these tomatoes kind of didn't make it because they got sick. They've got like some black spots underneath, so actually I don't know what to do with this. Yeah, I'll figure it out. So I'm gonna clear my garden so that I can still water the other stuff that's left. But what's been giving me so much life is these cocktail tomatoes that I've got. I've already bottled like one batch. This is the second one, and as you can see, there's quite a lot of tomatoes here and also here, so I'm going to be harvesting. I'm really excited about these, and they really grew so beautifully. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna grow them again. The corn unfortunately didn't make it, like I never even had any head or anything like that. I don't know if I should take it out or if I'm rushing, but I think it should have, like I should have seen something, and I haven't seen anything. So from what I remember from my childhood, this should have already, like given the time, they should have already given me signs. So I don't know what happened. And the spinach I'm leaving, obviously I'm like, you know, I had issues with it because it looked like it was gonna die, but I think it's looking promising now. And then I threw seeds of butternut the other day here. They seem to be coming along. So yeah, I'm pretty much gonna try and clear this. What I don't know though is what you're supposed to do with the mulch. So when you clear, do you remove the mulch to put back on again? Do you, because I need to put compost and all the other things for my next plant season, so I'm not really sure what you're supposed to do with the mulch. But yeah, this is going. Actually I think I can harvest this because I think most of it is actually doing well, so I guess I'll see once I get in there.